You like my new studio lighting? What's up guys, Julie here from Mark and Julie Fitness, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips on how to get started going to the gym in the first place. If you're like any of us and you make goals for New Year's or New Year's resolutions, chances are one of them probably included, just like every other year, something that has to do with going to the gym. And going to the gym for the first time, especially if you haven't been there in a while or ever, can be super overwhelming. So I'm going to share 5 tips to help you get motivated to get in the gym. Tip number 1 for getting started in the gym is to have a reason behind why you're doing it in the first place. So a lot of times we make superficial goals like I want abs or I want to have a nice butt, and those are all great goals to have, and they will definitely come along as you are consistent in the gym. But when you have a real reason behind why you're doing it, that makes all the difference, especially when you are not motivated to get to the gym. Because Lord knows you don't get motivated every single day. So you need something to keep you progressing and keep you pushing forward. Some examples of that would be maybe you are a little bit older and you have children and you just don't feel like yourself anymore. You don't feel like you have the energy to spend time with your kids and run around and play with them. Or maybe there's something that happened in your life that just caused you to kind of spiral out of control and start eating a lot more than you're used to and gain a bunch of weight. And just regaining your confidence by losing the weight, starting to feel more like yourself again. Those are all great reasons why you want to stay motivated in the gym. Tip number 2, have a plan before you go into the gym. This makes all the difference in your results. I can't tell you how many times clients have come to me, or I've just seen people working out in the gym and they just mindlessly go through things. They hop from machine to machine with no real plan of action. Of course, you're not going to see the results and the progress that you're looking for when you don't have a plan going into the gym. So my recommendation is to find a trainer that you can work with that can at least help you along until you get comfortable with the movements and show you how to perform the exercises properly. Or number 2, if you're interested in buying a program or doing something online, Mark and I are running a Winter of Gains challenge February 1st through the 28th, and that will come with a whole at-home and gym workout program for you. Another recommendation I would have is to look up how to do the exercises that is on your plan before you go into the gym. So when I first started out, I would always carry my phone around with me. I would make sure I watched YouTube videos on how to perform exercises properly before I went into the gym. And then if you need a refresher, you can always look at it on your phone. But if you don't know what an exercise is, you're going to feel way too uncomfortable trying to attempt it for the first time at the gym when you have no idea what to do. So look up a video beforehand and you'll be all set. Tip number 3, and this one is super important. It ties into tip number 1. You're not going to feel motivated every single day. I repeat, there are days when I wake up, girl, or boy, and I just don't feel like going to the gym. And the thing that drives me, first of all, I've created a habit because I've been doing it so long. Number 2, I have a bigger reason why I want to do it that motivates me beyond how I'm feeling that day. And I also know that once I complete my workout, I'm going to feel so much better right when I'm done. So that is the best part. If you just go for the feeling of being done with it, just let that get you to the gym, and understand that do not make decisions based off of your feelings. Being motivated is a feeling, and it's a feeling that is fleeting. So if you just rely simply on motivation, you're not going to make it to the gym. So find a reason why and create the habit, create discipline. Tip number 4, don't try to do too much too soon. So if you have been sitting on the couch for the past 7 months and all of a sudden you want to get on a workout plan and do 5 days a week in the gym, 6 days a week in the gym, go hard, never take a rest day, you're going to burn yourself out and you're not going to feel confident. Because what happens if you try to go from 0 to 100 or 0 to 5 to 6 days a week and then you don't make a day? That's automatically going to make you feel a little bit more discouraged than if you were to just set out a realistic goal, which would be starting with 1 or 2 days a week. A lot of people think like, oh, why waste my time if I can only go once or twice a week? That's way better than not doing anything. So I always tell my clients, start out with 2 days a week. If you're not doing anything right now, start out with 2 days a week. Get that and make that a habit. Once you've consistently been going for a few weeks in a row, twice a week, then you can start adding to 3 times a week, 4 times a week. You can get great results because as we know, 90% of your results is going to come from nutrition. So if you are just working out 2 days a week and walking the rest of the time, that is totally fine. You'll still see great results. Tip number 5, my last tip, is to just stick with it. I understand it's such a life-changing experience, and in the beginning it can be super overwhelming and you may feel like there's no hope, how could you continue this forever? But I promise you, if you just stick with it, you will see amazing results. And if I'm being 100% real here, a lot of your results aren't going to come within the first month of your training. That's why a lot of people give up, because they don't reach their goal of losing 20, 50, 100 pounds in the first month, and they get discouraged and they give up. But I promise you, the more consistent you are about your training and your diet, the better your results are going to be. They're going to come. You just have to trust the process and be patient. Be patient, because honestly, the past, 8 to 12 weeks I've been dieting, and it wasn't until around week 8 that I really started to notice changes in my body. Also, document your progress. This is a bonus tip. Document your progress. Take pictures, because sometimes you see yourself every day and it doesn't look like your body is changing, but when you compare before and after, and before and 4 weeks from now, 8 weeks from now, 12 weeks from now, you'll be able to see such a huge difference in your pictures, taking measurements, and maybe even your weight. But remember, the scale doesn't tell the whole story. So those are my 5 tips for getting started in the gym, whether you're a seasoned vet and you've been to the gym before, but you kind of fell off track and you just need to get back into it, or you're completely new to the gym. These tips will help you continue your journey along health and fitness and wellness, and you're just gonna be awesome. So be consistent, stay motivated, and I love you guys.